Hi guys, it's LaLa. I have another video for you today, and before I get into that though, I really wanted to take the time to say thank you from the bottom of my heart to all of my subscribers and anyone who watches my videos, because that really it makes me feel really full of joy when I see that somebody subscribes and people are watching, because I didn't know at all what I was getting myself into when I started this YouTube channel. I hadn't even really ever watched YouTube. I know that sounds weird, but I was one of the very few people that didn't really ever go on YouTube, except for the occasional person be like, oh, check out this funny video. I never really used it. So when I went on there and I saw that there was this whole group of people that DIYs and crafting and planning and all that stuff, I was it was so exciting, and I was I gotta make my own videos and kind of get in on that, because I've never really met anyone in real life that likes the stuff that I do. I never meet anybody and I'm oh, I like to craft and upcycle stuff and plan parties, and they're always oh, you're so creative. That's what they always say, but they never are oh, me too, let's get together and do this. So the idea of sharing my ideas and learning from other people with the same like-minded interests and stuff was so exciting to me. So that is why I even got into doing this. So that's why I get really happy when I find out that anybody is subscribing to my channel. But the thing that I think that I really want to work on the most when it comes to my channel is interacting with you guys. That's the main reason why I did it. I want to forge friendships and relationships with people. I don't think that you have to be with each other, in real life. I think it could be done, online, talking to each other. If you watch a video and you have a comment, oh, I did my, I say I like a lot of times. But anyways, I was doing my plan with me last week and I spilled coffee on it, ha ha ha, whatever, or suggestions for videos, or if you do videos and you have a channel, invite me to check it out. I love to watch the videos as much as I love to make the videos. But that's the thing that I think I really want to work on improving, is my just community aspect of the YouTube. I'd love for as much of you guys to comment as many times, and I like to write back, and I want to just build relationships. I don't want it just to be video and viewer. I want it to kind of be more interactive. Okay, I didn't mean for this to go on as long as it just did, but I will get into the video now. This one is an upcycle I did from an old sweatshirt that was my son's. This is a little cheap, Hanes sweatshirt that you could get at Walmart for a couple bucks. You might already have one. And then I didn't want to, it doesn't fit him anymore. I didn't want to get rid of it because I don't like to waste stuff. So I thought I would kind of repurpose it into something that my daughter could wear and just try a new project with it. And I wanted it to be very simple and quick. So I went with the no-sew route, because I know some people don't have sewing machines or don't know how to sew. I sew a little bit, but I did not make this a sewing project. You could, however, use a sewing machine if you would like. And it was really big on her at first. This is what it looked like, and then I will show you the step-by-step of how I made it into a cute little vest. So the first thing you're going to want to do is to cut off the neck of the sweatshirt, and I'm just going to cut it right below the existing neck. Next, you want to make sure that you lay it nice and flat, and you're going to just cut straight across and cut off the bottom waistband. So this next part is going to be optional. It depends on the size of the sweatshirt and the size of the person that you're making it for. Since I am making it for my daughter, I had to take it in a bit, and so I just put some pins here to mark how much I needed to take in, how much narrower I needed to make the vest. But like I said, if it already fits your person pretty well, then you don't have to do this step. So no matter what size vest you're making, you're going to have to cut the sleeves off. So if the armholes fit your person, then you're just going to cut right here, right after the seam of the original sleeve. You'll just cut that right off. But I need to cut mine a little bit shorter since my daughter's arm is smaller, so I marked with a pin right here where I needed to start her armhole. So when you are done, you'll be left with this kind of vest shape, and you're going to want to cut down the middle front. But if you unfold it here, you'll see it's kind of like a tank top. It's connected to each other only at the shoulder portion. And so if you put it inside in, you just look at it and decide which side you want to be your front. And then you're going to want to cut straight down the middle there, but you have to make sure that you unfold the vest first, because if you don't, you'll be cutting through the front and the back, and you do not want to do that. So just make sure that you open it up so you're only cutting through one layer, and then cut straight down the middle. So after you've cut down the middle, you are going to want to make sure that you turn your garment inside out. So you want to make sure that we're going to start putting the seams together with the glue. So you don't want to do that with your pretty side of your fabric out. So turn the vest inside out and line it up nice and straight, because we're going to then use our hot glue gun down the edge to make a seam. So avoiding the armhole, you're going to want to make a nice straight line of hot glue as close to the edge as possible. Then you're going to press it down so it sticks really well, and do the same thing to the other side. Now you're going to flip it the right way, and as you can see, you're left with a nice sturdy seam. Now we have our vest shape, and we're going to go ahead and flip it over. And once again, for this part, you want to make sure that you fold out the front pieces, because we're going to be cutting again, and you don't want to accidentally cut through to the front of the vest. So make sure those are flipped out and lay it nice and flat, because we're going to be cutting our slits. And so now you want to find the middle of the sweatshirt And you could use like a ruler or a tape measure, but I'm just gonna eyeball it. And you want to find like the middle point, so that way you can adjust where you want your slits to be in relation to that. So I'm gonna go ahead and mark it with a pin, and then I'm going to make all the rest of my cuts according to that middle point. I'm just marking all the spots that I want to cut a slit in with a pin so that they're fairly evenly spaced out. Now when I cut my slits, I am going to be using a piece of ribbon that I have, and so I just want to kind of eyeball it and line it up and see how long I need the slits to be able to thread the ribbon through it without it like bunching or scrunching up. And now that I look at it, I realize that I want to kind of rearrange where I marked my slits to go, because I didn't like the spacing. So I'm gonna kind of move these pins around a little, and then I'll show you in a second where they all ended up and how many holes I used. Okay, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and this one doesn't count because it's just marking the middle, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I have 8 spots marked, and here are my 8 slits now that I cut where every pin was except for that middle one. And I'm going to begin to thread my ribbon through in and out of each slit. Here I just realized that I didn't put the ribbon in the way that I wanted it to look, because I want the end pieces to be coming out of the hole, if that makes sense. So I'll show you right now how I reinsert the ribbon the way that I want it to look. So I'm putting it in through the first hole and then threading it that way so the closure looks the way that I want it to. And at this point you just need to adjust the ribbons to the length so they're even on both sides, and tie a bow in the middle. So now I have the vest on her. Good. And you just want to tie the ribbon together, make a little bow. Pull it down, adjust it. And now turn to the front and show everybody what it looks like. You like it?
Yeah.
Alright, turn around to the side. And then all the way around to the back, slowly. And then back around to the front.
What's my back look like?
And now pose.
What?
Whatever you want.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Okay, so that is my project for you guys. I just wanted to share something quick and easy that you could do with something that you may otherwise throw away or give away. But I hope that you enjoyed it and it was nice and easy for you. And let me know if you do give it a try, or share with me any clothing upcycles that you might have. I love to watch those. I love not spending money and making something new. And so thank you as always so much for watching. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please hit the subscribe button and hit the like button if you would like to see more videos of this type. Thank you for watching, and God bless.